Small businesses are critical to any economy because they're 90% of businesses in any economy, as well as 50% of employees will be employed by small business owners. Over the recent years, there have been quite a few studies and research that shows that adopting digital tools makes small business owners more successful. I think more so than the question of whether they need or do not need the tools, the question nowadays is how do we get the right tools into their hands?
I think small businesses are a great opportunity for service providers because I think there are so many of them and they are generally underserved. So generally they'll have worse tools than the bigger companies out there. I think they are harder to reach, but on the other side, if you get to a point where you do it well, you really can benefit from serving them. So I think it's a great opportunity for every service provider to be able to really work well with small businesses. So Visita provides small businesses with a set of tools, with a platform to manage their day-to-day, to manage their money, to manage their budget, their time, to manage their clients, and to do effective marketing. Visita's mission and vision is to help small businesses run their business through empowering them with technology and digitizing their business. And just by that, make them more successful and makes their life easier.
One thing that you realize once you're working within this space is that those people are extremely time-starved. And they do not need us coming in with super sophisticated technology or our ideas about what they should be doing and take more time off them. So we have to adjust to them in terms of creating the right, simple, to-the-point solutions for them. And we really very much focus on making sure that we measure ourselves on adoption, because if they haven't eventually used it on a day-to-day basis, we haven't created new value for them. When you're designing a product for a small business, you have to understand that that is an extremely wide segment to address. So you have to be very precise around who are you designing for and what are their particular needs. We're working at the bottom end of that vertical, the 1 to 10, 1 to 20 employee businesses. Their needs are unique to them. You cannot take a product that's relevant for a 50 employee business and then kind of retrofit it to fit their needs. You really have to kind of further segment and find out who's your persona. Every product has an origin story. And for Visita, it started with the idea of managing time. We were looking at specifically the service provider segment, and we were thinking, how can we help them be more efficient with their time? Again, from surveys, we hear all the time, we're time-starved, we need more time, we need to be more efficient.
I used to work in a public gym, and I decided it's time for me to evolve and move to my own place. I'm a sports and exercise psychologist, and I'm also a highly experienced personal trainer. And I found a way to combine the two, providing unique services for my clients. And I had to manage my time and find some new clients for me. Using Visita really helped me focus on working with my clients and providing them the best service I can, manage my time properly, concentrate on bringing in more work, and if you can have a tool that helps you to focus on the content and the client, that's a huge impact.
As a company, we are committed to staying in tune with the market. So once a year, we launch a survey to identify trends, to kind of understand what's making small businesses make the decisions they make, what is the logic behind the way they choose to behave. If you learn to listen really closely, whether you're listening to data or listening to your real customers speak, there is a lot to be learned. This year we got just over 3,000 responses, all from small businesses around the world. We were really curious to just hear all about what different types of small businesses had to say. Where people are interested in managing their money digitally, managing their money online. So whether it's processing the payments online, tracking the payments online, asking their customers to pay them online, this is all happening in the digital space as opposed to face-to-face or at a physical point of sale. And in IDC research that was conducted earlier last year, it was found that digital savvy businesses are likely to see an significant increase in revenues. It was also found that the number one blocker for digital adoption was the availability of digital skills. So it's not only about delivering the tools, it's about helping business owners understand how to use them, creating that digital literacy. So at Visita, we're big believers at education, and we make it our business to not only deliver tools, but also deliver a layer of educational content that helps business owners understand not just the what and the how, but also the why.
Our ambition led us to thinking, how are we going to find them where they are, as opposed to waiting around for them to find us where we are. And that's where our educational initiatives came into play. The idea behind Business Unusual was to take best practices from the learning world, the educational world, and incorporate them into the way that we are onboarding customers to using digital tools. So what we're basically doing, we're bringing in stories, narratives, tips, and advice from other small business owners, and that's crucial because you have to be able to identify with it. And we put it together with specific recommendations that are customized for the business owner, for tools from within our platform that they could start using right away. And that's all connected. So that's literally clicks away from learning something new to starting to use it.
Business Unusual was an opportunity to share my experience and hopefully helping others understand that they're not alone, that they can reach for help and find different ways to push on through the unusual struggles they were probably going through.
So Visita is a partner with other vendors to add more functionality and more capabilities to our platform, and by that provide more value to our customers. And we also partners with other solutions out there, such as telco companies, banks, marketing agencies, other solutions that already have a reach.
On top of that, we had the support of our partners at MasterCard, and they were out there willing to really give us a platform and create a lot of reach for this project. And we were so proud to work with them, given their commitment to the recovery of small businesses from COVID.
I actually think the future of small business is bright. And I think that because I think we all love and like the feeling of getting a service from someone we know on a personal level. So I think as long as small businesses will keep up with technology and the customer experience, I think the future is really secured.
The acceleration we're seeing in the adoption of digital tools is definitely telling us that small businesses are happy to invest the time and the money in creating their own tech stack because they understand the value of technology. Digital transformation is a journey, and those that walk its paths shouldn't be walking alone.